Meet Mrs. Frances Severin, a woman who says she is dedicated to making her own medical rub, normally called Fixon, and she says she is still pretty new at it.
When I started that business, I started it through my grandchildren who had head cold, chest cold, and I did it for them, and I realized it worked very good. My daughter told me, "Mom, to do one for a friend of mine at work." I did it. When I did it, she gave me the money, I bought the stuff, and I did it for her. Then she went to the States on holiday with the baby. They had remained a little few of it. I took it, I brought it to my daughter's workplace. They bought it from me. She told me, "Mommy, you're not working. Why don't you try and do that to sell?" I said, "You mean it?" She told me, "Yes." I did it, and that was it.
Frances says since she started, she has no time to spare but to get the product to folks who are desperate for it.
Monday I'm in town. I go into the police station on a Monday, Vieux bus stand, Dennery bus stand, and in the area in town on a Monday. Then on a Tuesday I go into Grosile, Rodney Bay, and all these places. On a Wednesday I try back in town again. On a Thursday I go to Union, going to Caribbean Metal, government building in Union, all the other different places, traveling and going to La Clery, all staff at Emancy. I think everybody know me now by Frances Rob, but it's Fixon.
Mrs. Severin says the ingredients she uses are in short supply, but she is making do.
When I wanted to buy the stuff, I went to People Discount. That's Mr. Michel. I spoke with him. I said, "Mr. Michel, I want to do a product, and I'm not getting the way I want it. Can you please help me to get the cut of the things from you?" He said, "Yes, no problem." He did it, and I'm buying the things by cut from him. And I started with the little bucket of lard. So now at Chase, they order in the big bucket for me to do it. Now the product is by Emancy, glass bought from me. It's in all free of glass business, and also at Emancy. And the other places want it, but they're waiting after the VAT.
Frances and her husband work as a team to get the product ready, packaged, and off to the customers, some of whom place orders.
People are calling me, and people are telling me how good the product has done for them. There is a friend of mine who has a lump by her belly. She called me and told me she cannot stay without it because that's something that helps her. There is other people in the market who told me it did a good job for them, and they had a problem with their period also too. Also those who had chest cold, stiff neck, back pain.
Mrs. Severin says that she also gives back to communities where there is a need.
I have been doing donation to Marian Home, St. Lucie Home, the Children Home in Cicero, and right now I still have 2 to drop to the home at the hospital road. But I'm trying to get the other places who have homes so that I can donate. I even arranged with the one in Soufriere, the home, our holiday home in Soufriere. Now it's in Vieux. I already arranged with the manager there so that I can send 2 bottles for the people.
Mrs. Severin also says that sometimes she gets by on her own supply.
I myself had a piles. When I use that, my husband tell me, "Use it." I say, "You think it will work?" He said, "Yes, if it work for other people, it will work for you too, through the piles." I did it, and it worked. It eats up the piles.
Mrs. Severin says she has used many special ingredients over the past months, and that is why her product works.
So if you all go by Emancy, you all will see the logo of Frances Rob. The police are buying it. It do good for them. Also, Miss Henry, it did very good for her. Other people, I cannot call all names, but I can say it do a good job.
And she says her products has met the approval of the authorities. Mrs. Frances and her husband, Mr. Sugar, as he is widely known, both hail from Chickenback Road in Chassin-Babonneau. For Everyday People, I am Alex Bousquet.